With the continued growing interest in cell-based studies, the ability to maintain healthy cells in culture is vital. This protocol describes the methods routinely used to change the growth media of cells in culture. Media keeps the cells healthy by providing fresh nutrients and should be performed every few days. Cells in culture are sensitive to external contaminants. Proper and consistent application of aseptic technique will ensure that you avoid time-consuming and costly errors. You want to be sure that any equipment being used is fairly close together, minimizing movement that could compromise the health of your cells and maintain a sterile environment. For successful cell growth, a reliable CO2 incubator is required. An inverted microscope is needed to visualize cell health. Once you have determined that there should be immediate change, you may begin to set up your workstation. From the refrigerator, retrieve the appropriate media for your culture and then place it in a 37 degrees Celsius water bath. During this time, switch on the laminar flow hood lights and airflow, allowing for circulation. Raise the sash level to the mark indicated on the far left side. If the sash is adjusted beyond the acceptable height range, the alarm will sound. To prepare, spray your gloved hands with 70% isopropyl alcohol and wipe them together. Then spray and wipe down the work area with the alcohol. Retrieve the bottle from the water bath and wipe down, then place it in the hood. You need a motorized pipette and two 10 milliliter sterile pipettes. Set the pipettes in an area of the hood that will not be in the way. Now you can get your flask containing the cells from the incubator. Be sure to shut the door securely after you get your cells. Tighten the cap on the flask. Bring the flask to the hood. With your equipment and materials in position, you are ready to begin. Take a pipette, open the rear, and insert it into the motorized pipette. Take care not to touch the tip to any surfaces. Unscrew the cap of the flask and hold between your middle and index fingers. Insert the pipette tip into the flask. Draw up the old media by pressing the top button on the motorized pipette. Cap your flask. Expel the old media into a nearby waste container that has been placed in the hood. Remove the used pipette from the apparatus and place it into the glass pipette disposal container outside of the hood. Use a new pipette tip, prepping it the same way as you did to withdraw the old media out of the flask. Unscrew the media bottle and hold it between your two fingers as you did previously with the flask. Insert your pipette tip into the media and draw up 10 milliliters. Remove the tip and close the media bottle. Make sure to never put down the pipette while it has liquid. Remove the cap from the flask with the cells and insert the pipette tip. Dispense the media gently. This will minimize disruption to the cell surface. Place the cap back on the flask. Discard the used pipette into the sample receptacle. Be sure the cap is on slightly loose. You can do this by checking if it is able to be moved without coming off the flask. Then place the flask in the incubator with the cell side down. Your task complete, replace the media bottle in the refrigerator and remove any debris left behind from under the hood. The cabinet may be shut off at the conclusion of your work.